Sooner or later in your HVAC career, you're going to have a disagreement or a misunderstanding with a client. So it's important that you understand how we expect you to deal with that. And I think this would go across the board with any employer. So first thing is, if you find yourself in a disagreement or misunderstanding, as awkward and as hard as it may be, agree with the client. You know, if they said, this shouldn't have cost this much, Mrs. Smith, I agree with you. Right away, agree with the client. That's the quickest way to get them to calm down and let them know that you understand what they're saying. And so number one is agree with the client. Number two, repeat what you heard the client say. That way you know that you're both on the same page. So you're going to, Mrs. Smith, I hear you saying, correct me if I'm wrong, that you're unhappy with what you were charged for this. You think it's a little too much. Am I right? So just repeat, and that's how you would say it, is say, so let them vent, let them get it out of their systems, then repeat what you heard. And be sure to throw in that little phrase, correct me if I'm wrong. Make sure to have a tonality that is quiet, comforting, calm. I know a lot of times when we have a disagreement or misunderstanding with a customer, your immediate reaction is to, bark back, to say, that's not the way it went. That's not true. But we can't go about that. We got to keep our customers happy. You never know, that one client, you keep that one client happy, what that could mean for your business down the road. Maybe their best friend owns, 1,000 different properties. You just never know. So we do our best to keep the clients happy, and if we have this agreement, you need to remember these. This is how you go about it. Number one, agree with them. Number two, repeat what you heard them say. Mrs. Smith, I hear you saying blah blah blah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then you're going to say, let me see what I can do to make this right with you. Or let me call Chris and get some answers so we can make this right with you. Maybe it takes a third party to get the right answer. So just communicate that to the customer. Then you want to get that answer for them as quickly as possible. Don't let them stew and dwell on it. Let's get them an answer and try to resolve this as quickly as we can. Otherwise, it can go into further problems, and that can lead to somebody leaving a bad review. And nowadays, everybody sees those reviews, so you've got to do your best to stay on top of that and keep your clients happy. The next thing is just follow up with them. Get the answers quickly, follow up with them, let them know, and try to resolve this conflict, whatever it may be. So just wanted to give you that advice, guys and gals, and make sure that you're handling these objections properly when you really have a real disagreement or misunderstanding. So I hope this helped, and go make money.